Got about an hour before dark. The sun is setting. We just saw our first elk. Was a little raghorn that we kind of bumped. And he saw us walking through the sage, so we didn't really do anything to get after him because he was walking away. But we're around those rock cliffs and we're headed that way. We've got probably 1/8 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile to go. You guys doing good?
Yeah.
Good morning of day 1 of the hunt, really. Fletcher's having some biscuits and gravy. Had some hot cocoa. Look at that, Gavin. We slept pretty good, stayed warm. Let the boys sleep in this morning because we covered so much ground yesterday. But so it's daylight outside, so. But we've got 3 game cameras set up in this area, so we're gonna check them today and see if there's elk in the area and see if it's worth sticking around. About an hour into daylight and we've got a herd spotted. We haven't seen the bull yet, but up to 11 cows. I think there's actually more than that. What do you think there, Phil Hutcher?
Sit here for an hour.
Those elk are 460 yards away. Just heard some bugling. There he is. There's the big boy. That bull's 500 yards from us right now. Alright, it's 4:30 of day 1. And we know those hunters are still up here. But we saw the big herd go over this ridge, so we're gonna see what happens and get after it and chase them. We're less than 200 yards from the big herd from this morning. He's right here. There's 4 or 5 bulls. We're kind of stuck. We can't make any more moves. The big herd bull is with the cows. They're all like 160, 170 yards away. There's nothing. We can't get any closer. Did Daddy get intense a little bit?
Yeah.
I look back at Fletcher, who was standing up. I'm like, dude. I don't think we're gonna push this because we got a long hunt ahead of us and we don't want this herd going anywhere. We want this herd here. So I don't think we're gonna get any closer or try to make any more moves. Don't move. Wait till he gets below that lip. We are directly between him and the elk. The herd. Don't move. Don't shoot. Are you rock solid? Don't do it unless you're rock solid.
I'm getting high adrenaline.
Okay, just hold on. Let me range it. 143. That big herd, they're about 180 yards away. And that was a massive 6x7. I got it on game camera. That was, even though on film it probably didn't look that close, it was absolutely 7 yards. That's my guess. It was absolutely under 10 yards. It was unbelievable. He walked straight to us. We heard a bugle behind us. and we were directly between him and the herd. And I was just hoping he was going to crest the hill, 15, 20 yards from us instead of directly at us. I heard brush breaking and saw his antlers coming. I was like, oh my goodness. So we gotta hustle back to get back before it gets real dark. On the very last night, we had an encounter, so stick around for that. But the next 3 days all started the same and ended the same. Started with optimism. Either they were on private, we thought they were coming on public, or they were actually on private, but we thought they were on public. But in the end, the elk always ended up on private land, and we ended the night watching herds of elk with big bulls during the rut screaming their head off, but we couldn't hunt them. So for the next 90 seconds, we're just going to show some of that footage. As an elk hunter, I'm sure you're going to enjoy just watching these big herds and big bulls just doing their thing in the fall. It's something we love to see. Coming down into here.
So that herd is probably all 50 elk.
I don't know, but it's a lot of elk. That's a good one.
Is that the 6x7?
Look at him right there, chasing those cows. He's about to bugle. Oh, we're walking out and we heard a bugle right beside us, and we ended up calling him in, and that was pretty exciting. I set up poorly. I wish I would have set up just 5 yards back in cover, but then we would have been able to see visually, but we were behind some sagebrush on purpose to conceal ourselves. But then Gavin wasn't tall enough to shoot over the sage, so that was totally my bad. We couldn't get over the brush, could we?
Yeah. That was so cool.
That's the first time you guys have had an elk come in and do a call.
If you like this video, click subscribe.
Like and subscribe.